Who could it be? Who could it be? It's MinMusic! Hello! Is it all working? Is it all working? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I gotta get the chat turned up. This chat window is not working. Let's bring up a new one. There we go. Connecting to chat. Hello. Hello, hello. What am I sitting on? Ugh. My phone. That's what I'm sitting on. That's okay. Let's get rid of this window. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, this other thing. This other thing. Get out of it. Go away. Go away. There we go. Now it's just me. Just me. Just me and you. First time chatter. Hello, Goat Show. You are the goat. I'm assuming you are the goat. What was that noise? What was that noise? Following. Ah, thank you. Thank you for following. Thank you for following. It's been over a week since I last streamed, so thank you. I got an ew from Jick Johnson. Wonderful. And Chilo Freaks also followed me. And Dono Kono. Thank you, Dono Kuno. Thank you, thank you. It's sort of Kumiko. Hello, first time. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. That was one of my songs called Cool Wave on SoundCloud. Oh, I did a bunch today. Oh god, what did I do today? Yeah, let's put this music on in the background a little bit. What did I do today? What did I do today? I cleaned my room a little bit. A little bit. I put all my clothes, well, most of my clothes. Okay, maybe I didn't clean as much as I thought. I'm looking around right now. I'm like, oh, I didn't clean. No, I didn't. It's a start. It's a start, okay? I did all my dishes. So, I did a bunch of errands, clerical tasks and errands. And then someone say, yeah, I did some errand. And it was like a guy named Aaron. It's not my first time here. Oh, maybe your account. Hello, Renato. Renato. Sure, maxing. I gotta feed the serotonin receptors. Gotta feel the dopamine. Gotta feed all these things going on. I recognize the name. Wait, Renato! No! Okay, you're Oh, I don't have Twitter up right now. I recognize. Oh, once in my life, it has done you see. You got sick for a week after Baby Metal. Hey, Baby Metal goes hard, you know. It even goes harder than Maury Calliope. It's a very simple song and just 3 chords. da 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 da. Da 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 da. It's 3 chords, but it's the Mixolydian chords, right? So it starts from, well, it's sort of Dorian-ish as well. When you get to the notes, sometimes it's just weird. So it ends on the chord that has a lot of tension in it. This is like the tension. This is usually the chord that you usually use to return to the C, which was our second chord. So in this chord, in this kind of progression, we actually end on a little in-between kind of bluesy kind of feel to it. A little jazzy, a little in-between, a little pensive, a little, not so pensive, but a little fun. Sound like something out of Trigun. Oh, probably because it's the acoustic guitar. Design being so, what are you guys talking about? This is like a reaction. This is, guys, this is going to be a reaction to Digital in Circus. I got isekai'd into a wild web zone as a cute clown girl, part due the revengeance. And this is a reaction video. So, Gundam Soul! Gundam Soul! Thank you, thank you! Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Da-da-da-da. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm so dumb. I was gonna like update my app, my little emojis. I was gonna update my emojis. I'll do that after stream. I was gonna have some new ideas for cool, fun emojis. I kind of just put like a bunch of different ones on last time I updated it, but I do like that, like, since it's just an indie work, I don't need to worry about copyright claims, or I don't need to worry about so many things, because I am super terrified of just, like, the wrong copyright strikes. That's why I don't play any copyrighted music at all, even just a little snippet. Not worth it, not gonna do it. So this is a little refreshing. I just want to play guitar for a little bit, though. See, actually, those 3 chords, let's say, okay, this is chord 1. This is chord 2. That's chord 3. I know, I'm sorry, Anata, I couldn't risk it, you know? There's so many, like, clips of the actual songs. Prince! Say, da 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 da. What is that? That Big Chains of Gold or something? That's such a cool freaking song. Big chains of gold, lasting ya forever. Something. Oh God, it's I should listen to more Prince. It's a little interesting. Oh, anyways, so that song, Cool Wave, that has these 3 chords. Well, if you rearrange it to being something like, I guess, this. So now we're playing the first chord, then the last chord second, and then the second chord last. So instead of da, 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 we're playing Da, da, da. So now this feels really final. This feels like, yeah, the end of it. Well, what if I do this? Da, 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 da. That's my jingle. It's 2, 5, 1. So it's the second note of the scale, the fifth note of the scale to the first note of the scale, and then the chords built off of that. So this chord is also related to this chord. It's almost the same thing. Look. These are two different chords, but you can barely tell the difference because it's basically just one note difference, right? So if I do those chords all together, it turns into the channel jingle. Da 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 da. I do have one ear. Okay, I gotta have one ear out of my big headphones, or else I don't realize what I'm. Oh, okay, I have to recalibrate too. Let's see. We're gonna start soon. I just want to play some music for a bit. I like music. I got a reset position. There we go. I wish there was a little hotkey for that. There probably is. Prince is so good, but after a while, that massive discography starts to be a little diminishing. I'm sure. He probably put out tons of stuff. What does that say? My name is Prince, and I am funky. It's so silly. And then the Chains of Gold is like some progressive, like, pop rock song. Crazy. With, like, hip-hop in it. That's the kind of stuff, like, you know, would be super interesting to hear. With the guitar and everything, you know. Hello, Strawberry Jam Pen. Hey, a lot of first-time chatters. Wonderful. Thank you for following as well. Minma diss track. Should I do a diss track? Drake, you're a fake. You aren't a real dragon. There's my Drake diss track. Kendrick ain't got nothing on me. I'm sorry. Oh, that's like off time, you know? Isn't it just... Isn't it... Ah. What is that note there? Yeah, I guess that's the riff, right? I don't think I've ever learned it before. Money, it's a gas. Take your hands out off of my stuff. I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry. I don't think I can play that with the off time. That's kind of hard. That solo kind of cool. It kind of goes into 4/4. Bum ba da da bum. Echoes. Oh God, I wish I can do echoes. Oh, how would I play that riff? The sky. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I never actually learned that song, Echoes. Let's see how the verse of Echoes go. Echoes. Verse. Chorus. I really love I always love any David Gilmour kind of singing sort of thing, you know? Overhead the albatross hangs motionless upon the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves in labyrinths of coral caves, The echo of a distant time comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green and submarine. And no one showed us to the land. No one knows.
Put the bunny back in the box.
Something stirs and something tries, starts to climb towards the light. The little bunny, interrupted that, but it doesn't really matter. These aren't official covers. Oh, dogs! I love dogs. Dogs is probably my absolute favorite. Oh my god! I just gotta look at the chords. Are weird though, right? It was just kind of random chords he was playing. No, don't worry about it. What is with this? I don't think these are the right chords. You got to be crazy. Oh, here are the actual voicings. I'm just like stealing these from Ultimate Guitar. So 5, 3, 5, 5. I don't think these are the right chords either. I don't think the chords are like really unique, right? So I don't think I could just... how about this? How about these voicings? Oh, I think these are it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, these are the right one. What the heck was those other chord charts doing? You got to be crazy. You gotta have a real need. Gotta sleep on your toes when you're on the street. You got to be able to pick up the easy meat with your eyes closed. Then moving in silently downwind and out of sight. You got to strike when the moment is right without thinking. And after a while, you can work on points for style, like a club tie and a firm handshake, and a certain look in your eye, an easy smile. You have to be trusted. They're the people that you lie to, so that when they turn their backs on you, you'll get the chance to put the knife in. You've got to keep one eye looking over your shoulder. You know it's gonna get hard. just another sad old man, all alone, dying of cancer. Oh wow, that's enough of that song. That's such an odd like vocal melody too, since it's going over like 4 random chords, you know. It was random chords that David Gilmour didn't actually know what the chords were, right? He was just kind of playing some fun voicings. It kind of goes from probably E like Dorian probably sound to the F Lydian sound, and then to a probably just a B major sound, and then a B flat Lydian sound, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it goes to B flat Lydian. So, very odd. I just love how he sings it. He can't, like, I can't sing it like him. He sounds a smooth kind of, just such a smooth voice to it, you know? It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. What was that 6-episode anime about a dude who just goes around as a photographer after college, high school? I don't remember at all. 6-episode anime. I can only know Fooly Cooly that's that length. Oh, Golden Boy. The manga for that is really crazy stuff. Oh my god, Gundam Cell. I love Yes so much. I love Yes. I am obsessed with Yes. I love Yes so much. Steve Howe is another guitarist that you cannot imitate. It's impossible to imitate Steve Howe because the way he just like plucks his guitar playing. It's not like lead guitar. I think the science of like lead guitar has been like so harnessed, so refined that like it's impossible to really play like Steve Howe, or else people will say you're being sloppy. But it's like he was so refined, you know. Just in terms of that kind of like country style finger picking kind of stuff. Like just the things in I think Starship Trooper, that little country little middle section that's like some introspective kind of dream sequence or whatever. It's so amazing. Like, what is it? None of us is a part of we possess to change, but take away forever. And he's doing like some like some country picking with it. It's like this is fantastic. I feel like almost every progressive rock band took the wrong lesson away from, like, they took the wrong lesson away from Yes. They think, oh, you have to have magical lyrics and kind of hippie stuff. It's like, no, you have to. The thing to take away from Yes is that you can have you can have your songs have so much variety in it, but also make it really catchy too. Make all your musicians just be playing like everything, up to 11, you know. But they're also all playing something really musical and fun and catchy. It's very pop. Yes is like a pop band, you know, to me. They started out as playing Beatles covers. They wanted to a little bit longer solos in. But for the most part, they're like, you know, still a pop band at the heart of it, you know, that they wanted to explore more. But they weren't like trying to be complicated sort of, you know, or something, or really dark or difficult or like whatever. You know, kind of everything they played was really good. I guess up until Tornado. Heaven and Earth. Really? Heaven and Earth? Wasn't that one of their new ones? Oh wow. I really love. I mean, I love so much of it. You know, even the first two albums. Or why is you when there are few people around, making me feel good. Watching the skies, playing goodbyes, saying goodbyes better than I could. Time in a Word is so good. There's a time. Oh, that's the right. There's a time, and the time is now, and it's right for me. And it's right for me. And the word is love. There's a word, and the word is love, and it's right for me. Right for me. It's right for me. And the word is love. Love it. Love that chorus. It's just that classic Pocketville's canon progression. Da 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 da. They just do like the little classic minor, F minor to the one, which I love so much. There's a song called Ghost of Flowers Past by Moon Safari. Moon Safari. Listen to Moon Safari. Blameljude by Moon Safari. Yeah, Mars Volta is super good too. Like, I wish Mars Volta was like a little more popular too. But they had like such good, like incredible. I wish like there was a band that like had the energy and dynamics as Mars Volta. They could just go as heavy and extreme and super high singing. I love super high singing, you know? Call its name as it suggested back and call. Oh, I got it. You can't sing Mars Volta just off the top of your head. I wish there was that with like the musicality of all the kind of pop I like Moon Safari, or like, I don't know, ELO, or like sort of the kind of like anime music, BGM, kind of like melodicism and like major key stuff, but with that kind of power of Mars Volta. You sometimes get it in power metal, but oh my god, thank you, Kamari Volta. I'm really, really glad. I'm really happy. They released a new album. I still like, obviously, I love Blameljude and Lover's End a lot more, but you know, it's still nice to see. Da, da, da. Open all of your windows, you hear voices calling. Oh yeah. Open all your windows. That's a C5. Open all of your windows, you hear voices calling. I don't know the lyrics to Heartland by Moon Safari, but it's a very good. Muse, I never really got into Muse. I guess they have a few good songs. I guess the style of it is a little I don't know how to say it. A little melodramatic, maybe. I really like, I guess so. I like some, like, again, some Muse stuff is like really, really good. Like the first half of Knights of Sidonia, that's a kind of like highly melodic kind of intense music I really like. I just don't like the second half of that Knights of Sidonia song. Map of the Problematic is a good song. City of Delusion. You know, it's just they have some like really good riffs and melodies and sort of like guitar playing and like intense stuff going on. But you know, a little too much minor keys. Yeah, see, I was into someone, I knew someone who really, really, really liked Muse a little too much, and it was like, all right, I get it. I get why, you know, it's the good parts about them, but I just, you know, there's something about the flavoring of it. It's a little, and again, it's too much minor keys, just like Mars Volta, honestly, like every Mars Volta song is a minor key, which is fine, but it gets a little, I like I like music that's able to do both when it needs to. That's why I like VGM stuff a lot, just because they can have the big happier songs, the sadder songs, you know, more intense songs. I think like there's, you know, when people play in major keys, they're just, you know, there's a little oomphy flavoring to it that people are resistant to, you know. So sometimes I just like power metal or whatever. I'll put it like a playlist or something of just like my favorite songs that are like pop kind of thing that I like. 20 viewers, guys. We got 20 viewers watching me. I haven't even started watching a show yet. Well, it's still early in the day, so I can be loud like this, so it's better. We'll watch the TV show in a little bit. Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down? Turn me around, and worst of all, you never call baby when you say you will. But I love you still, I need you more than anyone, darling. Oh wait, I got the chords wrong. What are those chords? I need you more than anyone, darling. No, I would have from the start. So build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. I think that's like one of the, wow. Such a good chorus that combines so much of like all the kind of pop things I like. It's a terribly recorded, like it's like one of the like worst like recordings, you know, in terms of like, it's like quality, like recording quality. It's like, oh God, you know, put that with like, you know, the kind of like rock band kind of energy I like, that would be like super, super cool. It's a TV show. Major Noodle Circus is a new TV show. We're all waiting epically for the next episode. Oof. Count Basie. I've never heard of them. Twilight by ELO. Oh God, it's incredible. Vision dancing in my mind. Bassy. Oh, does he play bass? The visions dancing in my mind, the early dawn, the shades of time, winds crawling through my window pane. I don't know the lyrics either. And I awake, or do I dream? Thinning pictures I have seen, twilight fades and twilight goes away. Those aren't the right words, but hope you like that. It's funny that that's a song about a concept album that's like an isekai. It's a sci-fi isekai. It's isekai. It's a sci-fi. Isekai sci-fi. And it's real. It's like the guy who, like, you know, gets transported to the future. You know, and he's like, oh, where am I? It's like out of, you know, kind of a really fun album. A little too many songs. You know. But a lot of, like, some of their best hits. It's all electro pop that's like full of harmonies and so much going on, you know, into little details. And it's funny it was used for Daikon 4. Gonna grab grub. Oh, have a wonderful day, Mio Sorrow. See you later. Oh, compose blazing saddles. Blazing saddles, I was gonna say, God. Last night I had a dream about you. In this dream, dancing right beside you. And it looked like everyone was having fun. Not a feeling waited so long. Can't stop, come a little closer. As we jam, the rhythm gets stronger. Nothing more after the little fun. We were dancing all night long. Time is right, put my arms around you. Falling down, don't remember the words. Suddenly, is this a little much? Ba-da-da-da-da, ooh. I don't know what to do. And just a dream and you. Ever hope my dream comes true. Oh, yeah. Ba, ba, ba. I think that's the "and you and I" chord, or something. I should learn that song. That's a good song. I play with the pick and sometimes fingers. That's a song I wrote, copyrighted. This is all finger picking. Pollyanna. God, I can't. My mother is so good for having those songs. And okay, I think I'm kind of tired out now. You guys ready for some Digital Circus soon? Any more requests? is sure that all that glitters is gold, and she's buying her stairway to heaven. You made it to a MinMusic. Hello, hello. Yeah, my brain is blanking on any kind of melodies to play. Falling down, you never say what you never, you see it all in me. Ba-ba-da, I am the very model of a model major general. I remember the reboot finale. The reboot finale had a parody of that song, and I loved it. Let's see if I can do that. I am blanking on that song. Is that Kirby? That was Green Greens. I am the, what are the chords? Let's see. And then every model ever can. Just tell me the chords. Does nobody know the chords of the song? I could probably just guess them. Ah, here they are. I am the very model of a I am the very model of a modern major general. I have information, vegetable, and mineral. I know the kings of wood, and I quote the facts historical from Marathon to Waterloo. Categorical, I'm very... Oh, I don't understand these quotes. Pirates of the Caribbean. I am the very model of a modern major general. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical. From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both simple and quadratical. And about binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse, and many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many why is it 4 times? I know it does. Oh, there's actually some cool chords here with little turnaround, basically for G dominant turnarounds. Sorry, a lot of news. Oh my god. Okay, this is a tongue twister song, so I don't think I remember I was into, what was that comedian pianist? He made a bunch of funny songs back in the day. I liked a lot of those songs back in the day. The Commodore 60. Oh, that's an easy one. That's 1654. 4/5, I mean. Yeah, Tom Lehrer. It's the same chords as Last Christmas I gave you my heart. The very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. La da 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 da. Am I? Is the bun shrunk? Sorry, I think the bun's a little shrunk. I kind of can change the size however I like. Look, I can go very, very mini. I'm very mini. I'm very mini. I'm very mini. Oh, hello. And I could go bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. 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 I just like playing music so much. I haven't played my piano at all. I have a bunch of cookies on my keyboard right now, so cookie packages. I know no music concrete other than Beatles. You say yes, and I say no. You say stop, and I say no. Go, go. Oh, those are the chords. Go, go, go. Oh, no. You say goodbye. And I say hello, hello, hello. Oh, I cracked there. Hello. No, hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. Say hello. Oh, those are the same chords as time in a word. You know. Hello, goodbye, hello, goodbye. Hello, I'm in the world and it's right for me. And it's right for me. And the world is love. Sad and sweet, and it's music concrete. But it's sad and sweet. Wait, what is sad and it's sweet and it's music concrete? I have no idea. Is that a reference? That's funny. That's a cute little rhyme. Now and Then was okay. It was an alright song. It was a little weird. And a little weird because it doesn't really have a lot of strong resolutions. I guess the main verse is kind of interesting. I think I didn't like the chorus. I don't like the chorus much, I think. Now and then, and this year. It's kind of... Actually, I guess they're like fine. Each separate part is fine, but it's kind of, you know... It could be a little stronger, you know? Yeah, original weird ass music. Like, if I could try, like, I would like to make some music concrete at some point, just so I can get involved with that. Because I like it when, like Mars Volta, I like it when there's some noisy sections, or there's a lot of sort of things happening. But I don't know if I can listen to only that. I really like musical compositions, where there's a lot of, like, music harmonies, there's a lot of melodies and stuff going on, and I like throwing in the mix like a bunch of cool production kind of stuff like that mixing, but more as this cool texture, you know. I would love to music concrete with my own music. Like, you know, I'll have like recordings of my own. Then I can mix those around and treat them as like my own little mix-up sorts of things. Yeah, underwhelming, I guess. Well, Piano Man. I don't know Piano Man, actually. Just like I can't really think of anything more off the top of my head. So I think it's probably time, fellas. What should I do? I should probably, like, should I cut it up into its own video? Like, should I don't know. Is that a smart thing to do? Once I actually start the reaction. Oh, that was my guitar slide. What should I actually do? Should I just like start a new recording, start a new stream? I wish there was an easier way to do that on Twitch, you know? How about like I can export the highlight of just the reaction and then have that as its own separate video, right? But I can't like just split the video into two. That would be easier, you know? I don't know. Well, I'll just play piano. So much mistakes. Love Clown Girl, what are you talking about? When I actually do the reaction, the watching digital clown show. No, yeah, I won't be doing any kind of reacting to any copyrighted music or song. just like stop the stream now and then start a new one. Would it matter? Oh, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Play a little bit more piano. Rota. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful sleep. I hope you sleep better than I did last night. I was up till like 5 a.m. just like I cannot rest. My brain just goes a million miles a minute. It's like when I'm playing piano, I just think of different things I do. Anyways, we're still at 20 viewers in an hour. So I think it's time to watch it. I do have it set up here. So amazing digital circus. There we go. Does it work? Does it work? Tell me what the audio levels are like. We'll test it. Hello, hello, testing, testing.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Okay. So it seems to be good levels, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully not. Is it like a title sequence? Okay, hello, hello.
No!
Hello, hello. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud. Well, we'll adjust it when we're watching. I'll take a little 1 minute break. A little loud? Yeah, probably. Okay. There we go. We'll just adjust it as we go. As we go. Where's my little chat window? Can exploit to lore. Oh, you didn't watch episode 1? You didn't watch the expert lore? We'll discuss it next time. Okay, so just like a little 2-minute little break. I'll just head to the old watering hole. Okay, bye-bye. Just a second. Get some snacks. Someone's back. Anytime MinMod isn't on screen, a character should ask, where's MinMod? I'm hip. I'm with it. You know? God, sorry, my model always twitches around. Okay, let's reorganize. I'll move my VTuber. I mean, me. This is me, you know? This is me. It's not a VTuber. It's not a mere VTube. It's not a mere... It's a MeTube. It's not a mere VTube. It's a MeTube. We'll make this a little bigger. I don't want it too big. I don't want it covered. I don't want to, like, cover the, I want to really look at the animation techniques they're using. But I don't want to just, like, be double streaming this, you know. It's a little unfair, but it's only 20 views, you know. So watch this on your own, guys, to rank up their advertising dollars. Hopefully this is fine. Hopefully this is a good enough setup. Huh? What was that? That is not what I'm like moving around things in OBS right now. You can't even imagine. You can't even imagine what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll just like stand over here. That's pretty good. Do you guys want like the whole screen? Something like that. Is that a good size? I think that's a good size. Not too big, not too small. I will retweet myself as always. Let's just repost, honestly. Okay. Cookies! Cookies! Too many cookies! I love Chips Ahoy so much, but you'll have to go away for now. You can leave now. Bit better. Gonna finally start watching Digital Circus. Whoa. Oh, there's one more thing I needed to do. A little housekeeping. Sorry, just a moment. Really? What are your criticisms? I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear. Stale ones. Oh. That's actually pretty bad. Okay, that was one thing I wanted to do. So I do have, thank you for everyone who helped donate last month to my Ko-fi. It helped quite a bit. I still, you know, still gotta work hard, but thank you so much. Ugh. I gotta do my next music lesson. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. It's in my head. It's relative modes. Relative modes. It's so important. It's so important. And then once I do that, I can go into chords and then chord progressions and how melodies can be used in chord progressions and chord progressions can represent different modes. And, it's so much things I can do, but I can't dedicate too much time to it. This is like a special little thing. Can pianos have big boobs? Hopefully. They'd be called forte pianos. Maybe it's the store's fault. Yeah, it's probably the store's fault. A lot of grocery chains have been messing up lately. So I'm just going to recalibrate one more time. I have to actually look at this screen. Yeah, I'll look at this screen. That should be good. Wow. Anyways, fellas, are we all set? Are we all set? Love to allegro some boobies. Christina, we were playing a bunch of music. We're playing a bunch of music before. You missed. You have any last minute song requests? Last minute song requests, Christine. Ska punk. Here I am. So here I am, going older all the time. Oh, I don't think that's the right notes. So here I am, growing older all the time. Going older all the time. Feeling younger in my mind. Trying to keep the ground at my feet. Feel the world crawling down around me. The nights are long, yeah, I'm singing this song. Know the answer's yes, it's more than maybe. And I'm so confused about what to do. Sometimes I wanna throw it all away. Here I am, doing everything I can. Can I offer you what I have? Can I am a Superman? I got the chord, a little bit of the chords wrong. I always love that song. That's like incredible. Like it has so many anime chord progressions, honestly. It has like all the... Like it has all the cool... It even has the confused about what to do. Those are like, you know... Those are like, yeah, Royal. It has all the good ones, you know, and it's like in this cool, like the even the like bass player. Like, all the kind of walking bass lines and cool stuff. With such cool riffs everywhere, you know, and it has all these melodies. It's such a good freaking song. I want to be able to write like songs like that someday, you know. That's like the kind of energy I'd love, it, like, you know, on the radio now or something. That kind of, you know, Royal Road progressions. We need more Royal Road progressions in modern pop. So talented with music stuff. Ah, I wish I was talented and also had a meatball sandwich. I wish I had a meatball sandwich too. You know what I really wish, guys? My greatest wish of all. My greatest wish of all. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have this. There we go. My greatest wish of all. My greatest wish is here, I'll lean in. My greatest wish is $330 billion. Therefore, more than anything else, Minmo needed a lot of money right now. To make a reference. But thank you. Yeah, I do a bunch of music theory. I know so much about music theory and stuff. I wish I knew more, but I still, you know, I love learning about the music I like and why I like it. And then I realized, like, there's connections between, like, Herbie music and ska punk and, like, anime music and, like... some power metal and then like Motown kind of pop hits and all these kind of cool music that I love, you know, that all uses this kind of super high melodicism. And then I got into classical music, which has like some of the same elements like Mozart and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, there's so much like cool music, you know, that has all this sort of stuff in it. Even like one of my first musical loves was like Joe Satriani, which is like such catchy melodies. There's not a lot of chord progression stuff, but like I always was drawn to like the big catchy melodies. And some of my first favorite music was Eurodance. I I love like the Eurodance and like I don't know, like all the kind of, you know, the female singers, the big soaring melodies and stuff like I'll play the full song some other time. That's a Nostalgia by Scooter. It like references like 3 different songs. And I just thought like there's so much like melodies happening here and cool big grooves. Like the first melody is in like that's in Dorian. It goes to the G chord here, which is a Dorian note, you know. And then the next part is in Aeolian, which is I use this note instead, you know. That's like the sandstorm, let's say, riff. And then the other parts, like taken from like this ballad song, it's in D major. This is a very sweet little melody. Knowing I fall this heights, I can call this So it has all these like lovely little melodies. They're very cheesy, very like, you know, energetic, very intense, very like I always like that kind of stuff. As a little kid, I always like BGM kind of that kind of like melody stuff rather than everything that was popular. With all the other kids, that was like, you know, it was new metal that was popular at the time, and a lot of like rap music at the time was like what 50 Cent, Eminem, a lot of like novelty kind of rap stuff, and it's like, you know, I didn't really. It was like it obviously like I would listen to it just because it's on the radio and stuff, but I wasn't like super into it, you know. It was like my video game music more. Metal, yeah, metal versus rap was huge back then. It was big. Nobody listened to nobody listened to rock when I was a kid. It was all metal, you know. After like the little boy band Spice Girl craze of like when you're like 5 years old or something, nobody listened to anything but like, you know, the kind of popular rap music at the time. Just the singles too. It's like nobody had albums. Everyone just listened to radio, you know. There was before Napster, before internet stuff, nobody could listen to music. It cost too much. Country music phase. Oh wow, that's funny. As a Brit. I didn't know you're British. I feel very bad. But that's really funny. I guess you got a little bit of American in you now. A little bit of a Yank in you. Johnny Cash and stuff. Da 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 da. I should do a cover of that. That's a good song to sing. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames left me. I could do a proper cover of that some other time. People want to yank me a lot. I'm yanking their chains. I'm yanking their chains. I always think of that boomer using the internet and like finding out how trolling works. It's very interested in NSYNC as a kid. Oh yeah. Like that was, well, that's like the only music you had as a kid. There was like, what? The only albums I had in my house were like friggin' Little Mermaid soundtrack on CD, and then Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Spice Girls, you know? It's like that was kid music, you know? For like kindergartners or like first graders, you know? The Backstreet's back. Alright then. Da-na-na-na-na. Harmonic minor Aeolian progression. Everybody. Very silly. Anyways. Oh, Hot in Here. Yeah, hot. All the Nelly stuff. What? Ludacris, 50 Cent, Eminem. God, all these, like, you know, kind of, you know, catchy kind of little pop raps kind of stuff too. Very kind of tough image sort of things for, like, you know, 10-year-olds. It's funny because a lot of them are still very catchy. They knew how to get the hook, you know? Where the hook gonna be, you know? I don't hear enough hooks these days, you know? Radio and commercials for individual songs were popular. I'm also surprised people are so crazy finding out I'm a Brit. I know. I don't know. You have such an American energy to you, you know? Do I come off as Canadian? Do I come off as Canadian? Sorry, we're still chatting. We're not quite watching it just yet. I miss Britpop, the wombats, what's, and all that. See, I never, the tiddly wompers, that's not real. Christina, that's not real. There's no such thing as a tiddly wompers. I'm sorry. That's not a real band. Not a real band. I wouldn't be surprised. They probably sounded like this or something. Oi, I'm at the Greg's being racist. Okay, never mind. I can't do a British impression. I don't know what I was doing. Anyways, tiddly wampus and the wombats. They got in a row with little the guy from Oasis. Sing about sausage rolls. Sausage rolls are delicious thing. Early 2000s pop rap hooks were great. Yeah, because they were like meant for, they're being targeted to kids, you know, but it was like, you know, dun 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 bam bam. I'm in the club and that's what I need. That's a Phrygian sort of little hook. Phrygian riff. Phrygian is actually very popular in rap and EDM. I should go into that a little more next time. Wombats did a really cool song about dancing to Joy Division. Moving to New York because you can't sleep. I can't sleep, so I'd probably relate to that. Anyways, fellas, my voice is starting to go. I can't sing too much more. And we're all prepared. Ah, thank you. So I will do a little clip. I'm gonna like clip this separately as its own little extra video, so it's fine. Starting. Where's my little waiting thing? So I'll use this as my little visual guide. Look how big this is. Cute little Kimiko. Okay, so this is at 1:31 into the video. Okay. I've consulted with my religious authorities and I've been told I cannot watch anything featuring clowns, so I gotta go have fun. You gotta go have fun, Min? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Beavers and politeness and maple syrup and Tim Hortons. That's literally what I am. No hockey, eh? Beaver and politeness, sorry. He's sorry, eh? Sorry. Okay. Anyways, thank you everyone for listening to me sing. I probably was clipping the mic too. I'm very sorry if I was clipping the mic at all. It's like I'm drinking MinMod, a pure MinMod. Thank you for everyone for following and subscribing. I have 8 subscribers again. Thank you. And just listening to me chat. It's very nice just to be able to chat like this. Anyways, we are going to be starting to watch and I will probably be pausing a whole bunch just to talk about little things. But anyways, who hasn't seen, oh, I got to bring up the little chat window. Let's bring this, I got to get my 2 monitor setups here. 1 hour and 30-minute intro. I know, I'm sorry. I'm a yapper. I'm a professional yapper. That's literally my job. That's my job here. Ketchup chips are so good. Okay, anyways. Who hasn't seen Digital Circus episode 1? Because I did a reaction on that. There was a really good little merch commercial they made too, which is surprising. Some VTubers spend 5 hours, really. Well, I just like chit-chat. It's 9 o'clock now, so I should probably be not singing, belting my voice out, you know. Bum, ba, da, da. Baby. I should try to learn Hit Me Baby one more time. I should learn a bunch of those like one-hit wonders. Not one-hit wonder. Oh my god, that's such a bad thing to say about it. Obviously not Britney Spears. I meant like 90s, 2000s pop songs that I've forgotten about. I'm a Barbie girl. funny little melody I just did. If anyone knows what those 3 songs are. Anyways, so we are about to start for real for now. Okay, I'll do another little clip here. Okay. Okay. 20 viewers, 1 hour, 36 minutes. We are starting. If anyone doesn't know the Digital Circus lore, this is Pomni the clown finds herself in a digital circus. And that's it. Let's watch. Okay, this is 25 minutes, honestly. Ooh. Oh my god, those are really nice animations.
Welcome to the amazing Digital Circus!
Pomni?
Pomni.
Little nice visual effects here. So they were really impressive with the first episode. In terms of oh, a little faded here. That's kind of cool.
Hello?
I think this is intentionally like weird and glitchy. Hopefully not. Hopefully it is, I mean.
No!
Oh yeah, okay, it's fine.
Somebody help me! Please!
Dream sequences. I love dream sequences.
Looks like our new friend's already
Silhouettes.
abstracted.
I wonder how they did that.
Guess we're not all cut out for it.
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
Rise and shine, Miss Pomni. Wake up and smell the very MSFW arts. Oh, the little computer kind of glitching sounds. AO. HMBXT.
Hey, Pomni, how'd you sleep? Are you still sleeping? I'll let you get back to it if you are. There she is. Hope you're doing all right. I know yesterday was a bit of a doozy.
Hold on, let's check the quality. Yeah, that's way too low. Okay, we're gonna reload. Here we go. Her physics broke. It's very, I love it when that happens.
Oh, and don't worry about the whole abandoning me for the exit thing. It's perfectly understandable what you were going through at the time, and there's no hard feelings. You're all good.
That's a good expression. Look at
well,
these
let's
expressions.
forget
Very,
about
very
all
nice
that.
expressions.
Kane's got a new adventure today, and judging by what he's been teasing,
Gotta-
it seems like it's gonna be a fun one.
Dried apricots.
Today's adventure is Candy Carrier Chaos! That's right. The Candy
Like
Canyon
content
Kingdom's been
farm
robbed
zoomer
of their
videos.
most valuable resource, maple syrup!
Maple
It's up to you to bring the rotten bandits who stole it to
Hey,
sweet, buttery justice!
An entire kingdom
Canadian.
of candy sounds sticky.
Very sticky indeed.
Sounds
Bubble, you can't say that.
Nope.
Silver White! I'm testing out a new AI in this one. It should be 57 times more immersive.
Ooh, a new AI. You don't want to mess with the new AI, Zuby?
Yeah, no.
With a little ear. That's
Wow,
good
sounds
animation,
fun.
too.
What do you think, Pomni?
so. Our
The background looks a
entire
little less-
existence here is just
LARPing.
LARPing.
Why
Well,
are you all just standing there? The Candy Kingdom needs you now.
It's funny to see him panic like this. He's usually on top of things all the time.
no thanks. I'm trying to quit.
That's funny. He's a little, you know, sort of, kind of borderline, kind of, you know. What's up? Oh, I like these textures too. That's nice rendering too. Oh wow, so many of them. Model people, they're model citizens. They're very model citizens. So much confetti is gonna be driving up the bitrate for these videos. So
Wow,
much.
Kinger, check out this castle. It's amazing.
They've even got little candy bugs here. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, this place is great.
It's the princess!
Ah, you
must be the brave knight sent to us by God
God?
to help us with our recent catastrophe.
That's
That's us,
God?
man. Your kingdom's awesome, by the way. Love the vibe.
I like you already.
Look, Pomni, we're already friends with the princess.
I'm not a child. You don't have to hype me up.
I assume you've been informed of the mission. The bandits that
How old
robbed
is
us
she?
use a modded syrup tanker, so we figured the best way to go head-to-head with them is to give you a war rig of your own.
A war rig.
Violence.
What time period is this supposed to be?
Here's the key back into the kingdom for when you've secured the goods. I trust you not to let it fall into the wrong hands.
You can count on me, Your Highness.
Oh, please, call me Lou.
Lou?
Will do, Lou.
I call shotgun. Oh God, is that the horn? That sucks. Angle, you drive.
That's all he wanted. He just wanted a nice horn.
Farewell, good knights. I have every faith in you.
Such weird tires. I'm surprised you're doing this much with the confetti. This is so much for like mid-rate for video.
Do you think your mum's gonna pull through if we get all this back to the village?
I'm sure she will. This much syrup would save hundreds of people.
We won't know for sure until we get back to the
Okay,
village.
so they're like
She's a
trying
fighter,
to
though.
get,
She taught me everything I know.
you know, some dramatic backstory.
Oi!
It's a little
They're too
slower
comfy,
pace
lads.
than the
Looks
first
like they've sent
episode.
someone after us.
Or it's more paced like a normal story. Oh, that's
All
a
right,
little
Gangle.
brave.
When we catch up to them, I'll jump
Gangle.
over, crawl inside, and shoot them repeatedly until they're unrecognizable.
I feel like that violates some kind of convention.
You're violating my ears with your clapback. Get driving, driver.
So, Pomni, I'm sure there's some way you could help out here. Maybe when we catch up to them, we could...
Gotta be assertive. Like this.
Hey! Jax!
What? Cartoon
Ah,
logic.
that's perfect. Just hold that pose. I gotta get something. You know, I swear there was some kind of bazooka back here, but I'm having such trouble finding it.
Pomni, take this!
Here it is. All right, Pomni, you just stay like that, and I'll cross
This is like
over.
punishing fun. Her head grows bigger. That's so good. So
Nice
very
going, Pomni. Now I have no bridge.
Aha! Gotcha! The arms aren't long enough.
His arms are long enough to reach towards it.
This lot's trouble. Let's
Little
see how that
Tony
rig
Hawk.
does on those rocks round there.
Wow.
The arms
Wait,
aren't
what is it
short
called?
enough to shift
Wakeboarding?
the gear.
Arms aren't short enough. Long and short.
Ooh, now we're cooking. Hey, Ribbon,
Stuff you would
up
hear
and
in
at
a
'em.
racing game. Yeah, it's a racing
Aren't you
game
supposed to
kind
be
of stuff.
submissive and agreeable? Move it.
Submissive and agreeable. That's gonna be used. Oh, his head keeps perfectly still. That's interesting. And
These fellas just don't
sits
know when
on
to
his
quit, do they?
tail.
Hey, quit mucking about and get back up here!
Oh yeah, right.
Everyone all right?
That shit probably could only
question? I
needed
couldn't
only
hear you
being
over the
shown
knives.
twice.
Hey, Gangle, you should ram into him.
What? You should not ram them. Pomni's still on board.
Do it. It'll be epic.
Why are there so many
It'll
knives
be
back
epic.
here?
Do it, or I'll tell Ragatha about the figurine thing.
Figurine thing. Figurine thing.
Are you guys trying to kill me?
These guys are whack jobs. Let's give him some of this.
Oh, no more ramming? Guess I have to tell Ragatha about the thing now.
Oh, you're still up here.
Guys!
Pomni, take this!
Hey, Kinger, is that rope attached to anything?
I don't know. Let me check.
Wow. He got stabbed. People really like that there was cotton inside her. Very interested. He just doesn't care at all.
I blame you for this.
Exploring. It slips through the floor. The invisible floor. little gummy bear kind of candy. Nice change of scenery. Both previous environments were super bright, so this is nice. Pomni's gonna come splattering down.
Hello? Anyone?
I don't think I could hear the music too well, but that's fine. There's no mates. They're all shrimps without their Barbie. Is he having like an existential crisis right now? Nothing exists. His AI is fake. It was like the Pomni did. I think it's holding the tritone. Or it's a Refletian chord. Interesting. Oh, that was new. I think it went from F Lydian to C sharp. Lydian?
What's all this?
Which would be...
I don't know. We're somewhere under the map, I think.
Map?
What's happened to my buddy, Eric?
Why aren't you or any of your crew up here?
I'm not sure. Because we are not NPCs.
NPCs? What are you on about?
NPCs. Guys, are you NPCs? Am I an NPC?
What are you people?
He's so serious, it's funny.
What am I?
Evangelion. I'm an
Where's
NPC. I
Mom?
think I'm a bit of an NPC, you know, a little bit.
I have a mom.
Shouldn't she be here with everyone else? I can't even remember her face. Did she ever have a face? Was anything ever real?
Okay, well, don't think about that. I think there must be a way to launch ourselves back up, right?
I want you to tell me exactly what I am.
Pomni has to be the role of like the one in control, even though she isn't. Interesting.
Ooh, is everybody okay?
No.
Oh man, poor Pomni. I hope she's all right.
Poor Pomni? How about poor us? We're one tanker away from being Augustus glooped.
What's that?
Another weird
eyes
monster.
Deceive me? A delicious gift from within the kingdom gates? Don't mind if I do.
Whoa, buddy! We're not food, we're not candy, we're none of that! You don't want to eat us!
Oh, not candy? How am I expected to eat something that's not made of candy?
That's so
I'm
weird.
sorry.
Pomni always seems to miss the big gloopy monsters.
Who are you anyway?
I am the Fudge.
Why are
I
there
used
so
to
many
live
of these?
within the kingdom walls, but I was banished by that rotten princess after I ate too many of the delicious town folk. Oh, they were so delicious.
Interesting animation,
Sometimes
too.
I can hear them calling to me.
Oh, God. That just sounds like murder.
Is it really murder if it's delicious? Answer
Yeah.
me that.
You make a great point.
No, bad point!
Why don't you leave this to me before I start thinking your hair looks like licorice?
Jax!
Oh wow, it kinda does.
Stop!
Well, Mr. Fudge, you seem like an upstanding guy with real noble goals.
Oh, I'm not. If you knew what I did in my free time, oh, you'd be sickened.
As I was saying, I happen
There's
to
a
know
lot
a
more
way into
little,
the kingdom
you know,
walls. if you'd be willing to help us out in
And
the
that's
Hey, when
not
did
safe
you...
for
Shut
work
up,
little
Licorice Hair.
jokes.
Here, have it with this.
Oh, you must be some kind of master of unlocking things. Come to free me from my outdoor prison.
That's
Outdoor
me.
prison.
All we need you to do is help us bring some dirty bandits to justice.
I saw the Reaper wink at me.
Wait, what just happened?
Yeah, a lot more little adult kind of jokes in this one. I guess we're trying to lean into that a little bit more. It's a good thing.
You want to try helping out at all? Or are you still...
Come on, Pomni, you gotta take control of the situation.
You okay?
No.
You want to talk about it?
What is there to talk about?
I don't just want to leave you here.
Why not? I don't matter in the slightest. I'm nothing. My life, my memories, my friends. It's all
Kimiko!
fake.
Yeah, it's a show. Hello, random Miss Brains.
This may seem weird, but I think I know the feeling. Well, maybe not the exact feeling, but feeling like you're nothing is kind of normal. I mean, people even feel like that in the world I came from. But
It's a Kai.
you
It's
still
a Kai.
care
It's a
about your
Kai.
buddies up there, don't you? I'm sure they still care about you.
What does it matter? What do we have when you people leave? We're just obstacles. Created to be defeated and forgotten.
Well, you don't have to be. The circus, the place I'm from, well, I'm originally from somewhere else. But if it has to be my home, maybe it can be yours too.
This is not gonna end well.
Interesting, at the very
This
least.
is not gonna end well at all. He's gonna. This is gonna be a little brutal.
Somebody real there.
Why are you trying to cheer me up? How does this benefit you at all?
I guess I just don't want you to feel like you're nothing. I don't want anybody to feel like that.
But I'm not even a real person. Would I even belong?
I'm sure you wouldn't belong any less than me. And I could use a friend.
A friend? You're a strange little character.
Not gonna
Suppose I could
not
give it a
gonna end
try.
well. This is gonna be a
All I ask is that we don't tell the lads about this. You're a couple of bright-eyed yobbos. I don't want to drag them down with me.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's your name, by the way?
Gummy Goo.
Wow, that's just about as dumb as my name.
What do you think in terms of getting us out of here?
I don't know. Maybe some kind of glitch with the truck's collisions. I'm not really sure how we could. Alright, I'm just throwing stuff at the wall here. If this doesn't work, we can try something else.
You're the expert here.
I'm really not. But let's see how it goes.
This is nice. She's was thrown.
I just realized this might be a little violent.
This is oh yeah, her voice is really cute. Teacups. We can't prove those teacups exist. Very nice music. There was at least
This
two
is
modulations
a lot more
in that, a little bit.
anticlimactic than I was hoping it'd be.
What were you hoping for?
You know, like one big final battle, bloodshed, death, chaos, whatever.
Are you sure they disappeared? It wasn't that they fell off or something?
I can't say for sure, but yes, definitely.
Can't say for sure, but definitely.
Very unusual.
Well, that's concerning.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we could always ask Kane to find her.
I'm more worried she's having another horrible experience. She still seems really upset about what
yesterday.
happened yesterday. I don't think she really likes me that much.
It's a lot for anybody to go through. Don't take it too personally.
Aw,
I remember how long it took for you to adjust.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you remember that.
Remember what?
See, King was like the least funny character last time. This one, he seems to be a little.
You guys have a second truck that flies?
A little bit.
Wait, no, we don't. No, not at all.
Better.
Down I go.
Wow. Very funny.
Couldn't keep it in, could we?
So we're already, oh, we're almost near the end here.
Pomni! Are you okay? Well, what happened?
They're showing off all the liquid stuff.
I made a new friend.
Boss, where have you been? We got fudged.
You don't want to know. Good to see you, lads.
Why are there 2 bad guy trucks?
This one's full of syrup too.
Oh, yeah. Suppose it is. Well, you don't suppose my mates here could take this one back to the village, could they?
I guess. Since there's 2 of them, there'd be no real harm.
I'm so unbelievably disappointed right now.
He's really angry.
Maybe there'll be blood, death, and violence in the next adventure.
Ha 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 ha, how wholesome.
This is Gummy Goo. He's gonna come back to the circus with us.
Oh, is that allowed?
His reality was kind of completely shattered. Like, it was the least I could offer him, opposed to just leaving him behind.
Hey, that's good of you, Pomni.
Let's take this dumb truck to the dumb kingdom, I guess.
Thanks to you brave knights, our kingdom will once again thrive. I'm sure it was no easy task.
You have no idea.
He's so angry.
Farewell, brave knights. Have fun executing that bandit fella.
Yes, that is what we're doing.
Oh, hey, maybe I didn't leave the gate unlocked for nothing after all.
What? I thought he was dead. You still did that?
Okay, wait. You did what now?
Well, love to help you again sometime. Bye!
That's so bad.
Welcome back, my little hard-shelled hamburgers.
So this is the circus, huh? I gotta get used to this.
Oh, looks like one of these guys made it through.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I know you guys love your NPCs, but if I start losing track of who's a human and who's an NPC, who knows what could happen?
Is he an NPC? I knew this was gonna happen.
I'm gonna go drink water. It's been a while since I've done that.
Sheesh, I thought he'd never leave.
Very good faces.
I'm really sorry about that, Pomni. At least you tried. You know, he might be back in a future adventure. I know Kane sometimes likes to reuse NPCs.
Got everything ready.
Hey, you at least want to join us for Kaufmo's funeral?
I don't think.
We like to have a little funeral service to remember the people who abstract. This one just got pushed around a bit with your arrival and everything.
It's the least we can do to honor their memory.
Yeah, Ragatha's in this episode a lot, but...
Oh man, I always think I'm prepared for these things, but then you set up the picture and, well, I'm already breaking.
Piano in F minor. Oh, here's a melody. The main theme. Da 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 da. Is that F minor or something? Oh, went to F major for the. Is there after credit scene? Let's see. Ragatha is like obviously like a past Pomni. It's the kind of same kind of clown girl who's kind of very caring. Well, that was Digital Circus. I'll let the video play next time with the ads. So I give them some ad revenue. Dealing with the ads last time was so awful. Oh my god, there I am. I'm being jerked around. Look, I'm glitching. I'm abstracting. Here we go. Jim Henson? Yeah, probably. This is like, you know. Yeah, very good web show. Very surprised. This is probably the best quality, like, indie animation that's gone farther than like 5-minute little short about like a video game like parody or something I've ever seen, probably, you know. They're able to somehow use 3D animation to actually be cartoony, which doesn't happen very often. This is like really impressive stuff. I think I like the first episode better, just in terms of it's a little more fast-paced, crazy, some more interesting, like, sort of elements going on. This one was definitely kind of like showing off a few sort of animation stuff here and there. That's a more like sensible little story through line going on as well, obviously. The first one's biggest flaw was some of the dialogue jokes were just not paced properly. They're a little too much dead air. There's a little too much empty space happening with the dialogue jokes. This one has a lot better like balance between the dialogue jokes and the action kind of slapstick kind of jokes. They tried a new thing with the very dramatic scene, obviously in the little grid world with the crocodile. Oh, thank you for following. Thank you. They tried some more dramatic scenes, which is, you know, they would have dialogue with a lot of space in it, but it's like there's meant to be space because it's like Pomni saying like, you know, well, you know, a lot of people feel like nothing sometimes, you know, that kind of style of dialogue. And you get a little peeks into her, like, you know, past life and stuff, obviously. She's, like, double isekai'd right now. Not a lot of, like, lore or anything like that, or anything, whatever. Or, like, sort of, what is it? Sort of creepypasta bait stuff. Or, like, the sort of Stanley Parable kind of stuff, or like that kind of meta stuff going on. I guess there's less of that kind of thing going on, because we'll just see that later. That was part of the episode 1 is about hooking. You saw like, oh, the outside, you saw the exit door, you saw this or that. That little mirror scene was interesting. This one is a lot more sort of like, well, it's a lot about just the NPCs, the digital world or whatever. So that, you know, it was obviously, once they leave the world, you know, it's all just going to be gone anyways, you know. A lot of series will be character focused. That makes obviously a lot of sense because they invested a lot of time into modeling and animating these characters and voicing them all. So it's definitely going to be character development focused. This is probably, they're probably not going to do too much of these kind of like NPC Adventure 1 episodes too much. That's my prediction. Maybe, no, there will be like, by the next one, maybe we'll see like the tail end of one as we're finishing up an adventure in an NPC world, because it takes a lot of time to model a whole new universe with different assets and whatever and characters. And it probably showing Pomni like doesn't care about the NPCs anymore. She's trying like not to, maybe she's becoming a little more jaded already. Or she's becoming a little more attached to her own friends, you know? She doesn't, because the plot of this episode was, you know, she's not close to anyone in the digital circus. So she tried to get close to NPC outside the circus, but then the NPC was just an NPC. So now with the funeral and stuff, so now it's just like, all right, maybe I should try really getting along with these people if I'm stuck with them. So she'll become part of the whole, this little jailhouse family. Wonder what the bubble said at the beginning. Just another little censorship joke, you know. Oh, Keenan also, I didn't notice you there. Hello. So, see, I'm talking about so much of the story, but again, the animation was just like, you know, really good as usual. Not a lot of, I forget the guy's name, the mouse guy, you know, he's obviously the best animated character in the whole thing. I guess we got a lot of that in the merch commercial and the first episode, so I guess we got a lot less of it this time. It would have been nice to see a few cutaway gags, honestly, just where he was, like in the first episode they had it where he and the bubble were at like the restaurant. So they could have had one or two of those, like while he was back at just, you know, doing something in the circus. But the episode is already 25 minutes long, so, you know. Kane. I wonder where Abel is. But yeah, anyway, the story was she's going to become part of the family a bit more. So I guess the next episode will probably show her already in that role, maybe. And then there's probably be an episode just in the circus again, maybe. Just to help reuse that asset, you know. They said 8 episodes, right? So that's a pretty good length. Very, very encouraging stuff. Not a lot of, there was some really good music, but the first episode had, I think, a lot more interesting kind of cool effects going on, or cool chord progressions and stuff. Really weird kind of musical little tracks there. This one had some really, really nice music. I would like a few more. Maybe I just can hear with my headphones. They'll make Jax submissive and agreeable. Yeah, see, it's really funny seeing how jaded Jax was and how angry it was. Angry he was. He'll obviously be a big rent-a-girlfriend up. Really? Really? That's so funny. I mean, she's good voice actor. Good voice actor. that's the theme. Good show, good show. There was a lot of like big animation stuff, and like the, you know, you saw the computer glitch jokes, you saw like, you know, them trying to have a little more dramatic scenes, and some of the dialogue in the first half was a little unnecessary between like all the characters. Some of it was a little too like, you know, going through the motions kind of stuff. They could have maybe cut out like maybe a minute or so, but whatever, it's fine. A lot of like, you know, fun action and stuff. Like, you know, the whole point I think of a kind of show like this is that like if more animators or studios can kind of get built off the ground like this, tapping into that kind of unique internet kind of culture, without, it's not too pandering, you know, it's not, you know, spewing like TikTok memes and crap like that. It's just like, you know, that kind of, when you grew up with the internet, you know about little, you know, like, you know, YouTube glitches or stuff like that, or some saucy jokes here and there, just a little bit, you know. It's just a nice little flavoring. I think the whole point of a series like this becoming so successful is hopefully there's a lot more. See, like, I'm making little nitpicks about it, but it's more like, well, I really commend them for an amazing job well done, and hopefully this builds up some more indie animation studios in the future. More animators, yes. Congratulations. Congratulations to Medito. Dun dun da 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 da. So, like, I remember 10 years ago, I was talking about this online. It's like, why aren't there any indie animators out there? Any anime studios, animation studios, anything. Like, there's so many animators online. There's so much on Tumblr, on YouTube, and everything else, but none of them could get a job anywhere. And that was my main, like, anger at the cartoon industry. That's why I made all those Twitter threads. Like, bitching about outsourcing and everything. It's more like, well, you have so many animators here who would love to do so much cool work. And they're just making like fandom, like little, like, you know, animations. And it's like, these guys know like really impressive anime influence directing and like perspective stuff and super cool action effects. So much cool stuff that you don't see anywhere on TV for like cartoons or on 3D CGI movies and everything, but none of them could ever get a job because they don't exist. So it's like, well, if indie games could do it, if indie games could build up a whole industry around itself, then why not animation? And it's like, well, there's no market for it, there's no consumer base for it. Yeah, probably mostly, but maybe now we're finally at a point in our society that we live in. We're finally at a point where indie animation can finally become a thing. So hopefully it does. I hope for like a dozen well done kind of animations like this, you know, that aren't, maybe some are less comedic, maybe some are more comedic, maybe some are just completely different demographic, maybe some are only aimed at adults, some are like kids, or whatever in between. A different kind of job, different everything. You know, it doesn't have to be digital circusy. It could be anything. Like that's a whole medium at work now. You know, that's yeah. I just want to see more indie series of this quality. A little less, a little more. That's fine. This is like really difficult, obviously, to get off the ground like this. But you know, you gotta try. You gotta make something. What else are you gonna do in life if you're not making anything? You know. Indie animation accepted after game marriage. It took this long. It took this long for indie animation to finally be accepted in this country, this backwards country. Sorry, I hydrated myself. I like the Weezer ending theme. I haven't heard what that is. I only know one Weezer song, which is Holiday. I watched Your Music Sucks. I never heard of his channel before, but my friend like showed me a bunch of videos, which is pretty funny. Obviously, like the Weezer one was like really good. I think the train one was funny too. Whatever. I really love quick editing, funny, rapid paced kind of editing jokes, and a lot of content. That kind of maximalist content. So this one was this episode was a lot more minimalist. A lot of longer scenes. They probably want to show off that they can do kind of drama. They can do different emotions. They can do this. They can do that. So it's not so, like, it's a little bit of a portfolio work if you look at it like that too. Obviously, you know, you want to kind of show off your skills a little bit while also telling the story. I like the first episode. It's more kind of wacky with editing, but the storytelling in this one was probably just a little better. The dialogue was a little tighter. The jokes were a little more. Some of the jokes in the first one were just, again, that little kind of dead air. Sometimes it's just like, if they cut it maybe just a second shorter, it would have popped a lot better, you know. But those are little nitpicks, you know. It's a great series, anyways. Indie animation needs a renaissance. Starting with this. Hopefully. It's my hope. I've been waiting for it for 10 years, 15 years. I was posting on CO in like 2010 when Adventure Time was airing and stuff. I was like watching a bunch of cartoons at the time. I was watching Regular Show, Adventure Time, a bunch of others when they were all like really big. Season like 2 or 3 or something. I forget what year that is. So like I've watched a lot. I watched cartoons all my, like, you know, growing up. All I liked was cartoons. I didn't like any of the live action shows. I mostly liked cartoons growing up, even when I was like an older teenager. So it's not like I'm speaking out of like nothing here, but it's like, you know, I really want animation to be good. I just moved on to anime instantly because they were offering a billion times more of the content I really liked. So this is the sort of thing that hopefully gets a lot of people going. I have a lot of creative energy. I want to do art. I want to do music. I want to do all sorts of storytelling, but the only way to do it is to make some video game, you know? It's like, well, maybe you don't need to make a video game, you know? Maybe you can make a cartoon sort of thing. So maybe it builds up into something. Shumatsu Train. I have not. Is that train at the end of the world? Yeah, well, I watched the first 3 episodes. It was okay. It was pretty good. By the second episode, I felt like, no, even the first episode, honestly, like 5 minutes in, I was like, this is a lot of dialogue. This is a lot of dialogue. It was, by like, I think the second episode, I realized this feels like, Joshiroku, or, what other shows he did that were like just so much like, so much dialogue, very packed kind of dialogue. There's not like a second of dead air, which is a little too much. It felt like almost like a voice actor kind of audio drama, kind of like you get all there was like one web series or something, CG, where it's like they just got the voice actors to like talk, and then they animated the characters kind of, they're just like chatting all the time. It's almost like a podcast, honestly. So that part is a little much, and the dialogue is not especially super incredible. It is interesting, you know, just a lot of character trivia happening all the time. Oh, they talk about their favorite food, or some hobby they like, or some world building detail. I heard a lot of comments saying, oh, it reminds me of Heavenly Delusion, but it's like, this is the total opposite of Heavenly Delusion, other than you have kind of post-apocalyptic where plants are growing out of buildings, but that's it, you know. In terms of vibes, it's totally different. It's much more wackier, comedic, fast-paced, kind of energetic, It treats a lot of kind of tragic things with a lot of like irreverence, which is a specific kind of, it's definitely an approach you could take with it. I think just the first 2 minutes with all the animal people talking, explaining everything about the whole world was a little much. And also the episode 3 I felt didn't really work either. It was just, it felt like it was 5 or 10 minutes longer than it should have been, just with that specific plot about the mushroom people are evil, mushroom people are stalking you, mushroom people. It's like, we kind of got it within the first 10 minutes, so they just kept kind of extending it further and further. There was a lot of potential for like some really serious character motivation stuff, but it's like I still, by episode 3 I still didn't know why the other characters were doing anything, you know? There must be some kind of motivation for them. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure it'll pop up in episodes 4 and 5. I haven't watched them yet, so that's my big review. I mean, it looks like the episode looked great. The production was great. Apparently a brand new studio or something like that. But Zom 100, the first episodes of those were really good too, and you know, or when Simpsons did that weird joke of like, they're doing that or what. Anyways, Kojima's watching Train to the End of the World, but I don't know. I wish you would watch Heavenly Delusion instead. You should all watch Heavenly Delusion too. So yeah, that's my review of that. Oh, I gotta watch the new Hibiki episode. I've been watching Dungeon Meshi as well. I feel I already have the whole story spoiled by now, but I don't really care. It's good watching anyways. The last episode was really good. It felt like a return to the classic season 1 episodes, or early parts of the season episodes, where they're just kind of monster encounter, cooking, philosophy sort of stuff going on. But with the, like, they couldn't have done that kind of shapeshifter episode in episode 3 or something, because the characters didn't know each other as well by then, you know? And Laios hadn't had that motivation to try to learn more about people better or something by Cabri. Even if he probably doesn't really understand it yet. So that was good. It was character, you had the character development, character growth, not really development, but more like showcasing, oh, this is how they grow since 10 episodes ago. You had a cool kind of monster encounters. You had a lot of fun stuff happening. You had some cooking stuff happening. You kind of had everything, you know? Because the last, like, 3-4 episodes were all about the dragon and the drama with Fallen and stuff, so it was a little kind of off track with the usual stuff. So the last episode was really good of Dungeon Meshi. Kumiko is so straight in the new episode, Minmod. I'm sure. Kumiko is straight. Like, it obviously plays around with that kind of like, adolescent Japanese literature where they do have those kind of like, you know, slightly Yuri vibes here and there with senpais and stuff. And some of them are just like friendships, but with some special feelings. It's like, you know, I don't think it's complete Yuri bait. I don't think it's also not Yuri bait. It's sort of just like, it's just saying like, well, I guess sometimes friendships are kind of, you know, passionate, you know? The thing I really want to see, the last episode I watched of Hibiki was where the Matomnu episode where they resolved that whole family issue. And I had some problems with that, you know. I think how they resolved a couple of the kid issues so far hasn't really been great with the Reina, not the Reina, the tall girl, the shy girl, and now Matomnu. I feel like it's being a little too easy for Kimiko. She's the president and she's doing such a great job. She's so great. She's cleaning up everyone's problems by not even doing anything. She's just talking to them. That's what Kumiko even herself says, like, I'm not really doing it. All I did was talk to her, you know? And I feel like that the black-haired kind of sly fox girl, she's interesting. She's like looks up to Kumiko so much too. I don't want to know why. And I feel like eventually, hopefully when Mayu becomes the focus, when they realize like, oh, we gotta tackle this girl's problem now. it kind of maybe, hopefully, kind of, I'm like eager for drama. I kind of want drama to happen. I want it to be like a little more things breaking down a little bit. Yeah, true. These are like little kids, you know, some teenagers' problems that aren't even that serious. Like, it's a little lukewarm on that front now, you know? I guess what I'm looking for is a little more serious drama from it. If they're gonna be making this show sort of like those, like friggin' GTO, like Great Teacher Onizuka, but basically Kumiko. That's basically the genre of the show now. Like, oh, Kumiko has a bunch of problem students, and now she's gonna solve each of them with her special brand of Kumiko energy, floof energy. And I love those shows. I have always loved those kind of movies and shows growing up. I always thought it was super cool. All those movies and TV shows, all like that, manga. I would always love all that. I read like all of GTO, watched it all. I loved it. I always love those kind of things. But if they're gonna do it, if they're gonna make Hibiki Euphonium like that, they should go a little harder with it, you know? They should make the kids a little more fleshed out. Give them a little more solid issues to tackle. Because what was Matona's issue? Why was Matona so angry at the grandfather? He said, oh, I don't even really dislike him, you know, but... And it's like, oh yeah, he just comes back one day. It's like, oh, I resolved everything off screen. It's like, all right, okay, we know you had the sister issue. She was overworked or like had too much pressure on her, but it's like, was that really resolved at all? You know, hopefully, I kind of want something more to happen. You know, that's what I'm waiting for, because I want Kumiko's skills to be tested. You know, that's what I'm waiting for. Because she's juggling a lot, and I don't know, maybe the boyfriend thing will be the thing, you know, the trigger. Sorry, I haven't been reading comments. I'm just talking so much. I have so many thoughts about everything I watch that I can't talk about it all. I wonder if some people who did animated stuff in Old Newgrounds still do animation work now. We'll see, a lot of them just had to quit, because first of all, there's no money in it. They have to feed themselves and pay rent. I remember Ross... Rubber Ninja, he was trying to do a TV show many years ago and like get it on streaming sites. I don't know if he was ever able to finish that. Maybe it was like too much copyright issues with video game stuff. I was kind of rooting for him, but I guess it just didn't work. A lot of web animators just like did podcast animations, like, oh, here's a minute-long clip of a funny podcast joke from Game Grumps or something like that, you know. That's how they got a lot of their money for at least 10 years ago or so. Nowadays, I have no idea. I guess a lot of animators went into video games trying to learn like Blender stuff or something. I don't know. Hopefully, I want animators to be able to have jobs and money, you know? Got it. Like, just go try to work for some anime studio. Do some outsourcing for anime. That would be, you know, do it. Just animate something cool. I like the new Evil Girls. I like the foxy kind of girl in Hibiki. She seems like she tried to be all sly and evil with the tall girl, and then it's like Kimiko's going like, hey, listen. Don't listen to her. She's being an edgelord. She's being a Shadow the Hedgehog, but it's a nice little foil to have. It's a nice little, have some spice with it, you know. I think too many of the characters are a little too soft. But otherwise, the series, Hibiki's like really, really good. You know, 8 out of 10, really good stuff. Anyways, the movie is a weak point just because it was so rushed and kind of nothing. But everything else has just been, you know, really good. Season 2 as well was a little too... Kimiko's just kind of orbiting all the other characters and not really doing anything. And this season might have that issue too, but she is being more involved. So that solves that little problem. And the stuff with Asuka in season 2 was like incredible, you know, obviously. So that saved the whole thing. So it kind of makes sense. Someone needs to die. This is gonna become a whodunit mystery. How about Kumiko deal with the Wind Ensemble's drug problem? Yeah, something. No, obviously not that. Just like, you know, I don't think it got discussed yet, but I could be wrong. The Matoma Sing. Which movie was rushed? I don't know. The Chikai Golden something. It just felt right. Like, went from scene to scene. There wasn't really a lot of time really leaning in on the emotion of any scene. The OVA was really good. Like, the OVA was only an hour long, but it was better than the movie. It had more story going on in it than an hour and a half long movie. That's what I found was interesting. So the OVA was like, it actually felt like it told a proper story rather than just rush through like a year or something. Best part of the Hibiki is the subtle emotional flowing stuff, not the climaxes. Oh yeah, no, like I totally agree with that. Like, it's not about super big dramatic things. It's not like, when I say drama, I'm not looking for dramatic stuff. I'm looking for just a little more serious kind of issues these kids are going through, you know? It doesn't need to be super dramatic, like, you know, like intense kind of directing or anything. Like, the directing has been fantastic. The animation has been incredible. The most incredible thing of watching any Hibiki episode is just, look at that. There's a new character animation. There's a new character animation. There's a new character animation. It's like everywhere. It's like you're just bathing in this constant expression, character expression, character expression. The character moved a certain way. The character flicked her fingers, you know. The character, you know, looked up a little bit and then to the right. Like that. There's so much animation going on that I love it. And it's all character animation, you know. That's what I loved about Hyoka. Hyoka is like a masterwork still, I think. Just in terms of expressing character personality through subtle animation. They could just be like, just blinking a little bit or squinting their eyes like a little tiny bit that you can't do in a lot of shows because they don't have the budget or the time for that kind of thing. But Hyoka did it, and that like opened my eyes. It's like, wow, you can do this on TV animation? How is this possible, you know? So now KyoAni, I felt like I didn't really see a lot of that in a lot of KyoAni's later works until Hibiki again, and then I felt like this reminds me of like the Hyoka kind of focus and disappearance too, you know, a little bit. But I really, really love that kind of attention to detail just in terms of animation. You know, that's why I love Final Fantasy VIII too. There's so much like unique character animations that I really like. It's really fun. Sorry, I'll read more messages. Liz, okay, yeah, Liz is the best thing about Hibiki, but it's not really, you know, I see it as a side story completely. You know, I see it as a separate thing, but it's still like definitely the best thing. That has so much unique character animation too. It's incredible. Let's play some music in the background again. Some cool wave. I feel like they intentionally made her seem like a side character in the first 2 seasons. Which I kind of liked. Like, she wasn't the main character of the universe. Just kind of built up to her being the center. Oh no, I really, really like that too. I really, really liked the first season. Oh, I'll put this a little lower. It's a little too loud. I really loved Kumiko in the first season. Like, she was so kind of like dry and sarcastic to her. That reminded me of Watashi from Humanity Has Declined. Also a really, really fun show. Go watch that show. Humanity Has Declined. Jinrui wa Shimeshita something. She has a kind of like sly, kind of like sarcastic kind of energy to her sometimes. She's not super go-getter, you know. Yeah, she's, you know, anime girl or something. She's more like, you know, it's like, you know, can I really do this? You know, I really like that those kind of little interjections of little realistic flair, very kind of contemporary, kind of youth, kind of, feel to it. It feels very natural, which you don't get in anime too often. Not that being natural is better, but it's just it was like surprising to see, you know, just like them kind of like her just going like, you know. So it's like it's very refreshing to see. Almost like Kion, or you know, Kion from Haruhi. That's why everyone liked Kion back then. Why it was so like revolutionary at the time was that he was kind of detached, kind of little separated from everything. I guess it gets copied a lot, like with the kind of angry, kind of quote-unquote incel kind of like dialogue and stuff like that sometimes. But it's just nice to see that in Kumiko, which is like, you know, it's not like she was angsty or anything at the world. It's just like, can I really get into music again? And then she got into music again. And I was like, that's cool, that's nice. It's very low-key. It's very low-key, you know, which is important. So it's like, I don't want it to become some super dramatic show. It's a very nice spring, autumn kind of tone show. It's very low-key. It's very expressive in terms of subtle emotional changes and stuff. I just want some of the, like, if they're going to make this a show about, like, oh, all these first years have these family issues and personality disorders or something, like, try to, if you're gonna do that, just make it make that a little more interesting then. Make the first years a little more interesting if you're gonna do that, but, or make Kumiko have a little more, if she's gonna be, like, the president, then have her have, like, you know, deal with a little more serious kind of, like, problems. Or just not focus on something else then, you know? So that's my kind of thing. Hyoka, no Kumiko meme dropped. Oh my god, yeah, it's crazy. There's so much no Kumiko faces and memes. It's so good. I love it. You can't get that anywhere else, you know? KyoAni is just so good at it. And I like even just like what, the OVA or the movie had all those like little telephones, the camera scenes, the little phone cameras, little scenes of the students talking. Just a lot of like contemporary kind of like little touches that kind of liven it up. It's kind of funny. Two of the major first year characters, the tall girl and Motomnu, both had issues, drama relating to preferred names. Think about that for a second. It's like, oh, their name is this, but they want to be called this. What do we do? Or they don't want to be called that, you know? It's kind of, you know, a little funny. Anyways, I love Hyoka so much. Hyoka's still super, super, super good. Unfortunately, everyone who made it burned up. Yeah, that's true. KyoAni Fire was like such a horrific thing. Liz's Ishio's best work too. The music teacher was an asshole. Risk of being crucified. I didn't like Liz very much. It felt so slow. Yeah, it is slow. It is very, you know, slow paced, very, I feel like it's such a great example of that kind of movie, so, you know. Naturalistic dialogue is a big part of the appeal. Yeah, it's really good, you know? It's just like, it's nice to make it feel like it's not super, super, super condensed. Like, they will sometimes just throw in a little line or a little expression that feels like it would have just got cut in editing or in pre-production in the script writing before, but here, no, they just let it in. They let it breathe a little bit. And it doesn't feel like that train at the end of the world either. It's a little too much, a little too much chatty dialogue. See, Hibiki isn't like chit-chatty or like yapping like I do, you know? It's more just like casual kind of thing, which is it's cool to see in anime when they actually have the animation to express all the little extra little touches and little things they do, you know? If it didn't have the animation, it probably wouldn't be as interesting. The whole point is that they are actually able to visually express this whole kind of unique kind of flavor in a kind of production design that only KyoAni can really do, you know? Also, Hibiki is so good, Season 3, just for being the return of KyoAni after the tragedy, after the calamity, so, you know, it's a big sort of like Final Fantasy 14 rising from the ashes, you know? So, you know, it's exciting in that kind of meta sense. Home from my summer job, I'm watching episode 8. Which one was episode 8 again? The movie having Kumiko becoming president in the stinger made me a little... Yeah, it was a little like, when did this happen, you know? It's a little, it's rushing. It's rushing way too much, you know? So that was a shame. I wish the movie didn't happen like that. I wish it was just a whole season. And we got to really see everything fleshed out a lot more. But it's fine. It's whatever. It's not like it's not like every plot point is the most serious thing ever in Hibiki. It's just kind of, you know, what will happen next? The next scene, you know, the next scene begins. What is the little end dialogue thing? Train is better than Hibiki. Train is definitely a lot more creative than Hibiki. I definitely want to see all the different kind of stops they go at and all the different kind of visual stuff they do. Like, Train is definitely visually a lot more creative, colorful, wacky. Hibiki is just like very production, professionally done, you know? It was like the Avengers. Oh, I see. Very important episode. You know, it's really funny. I watched the whole show without knowing any of the memes about it or anything. I only realized later that people thought it was Yuri Bait. I just thought it was kind of a little funny little quirks going on, you know? I never I never really read a lot of Yuri stuff. I never really got into Yuri before. I don't know all the tropes for it, you know. I read the other stuff, you know. So I guess I was really blind to it, you know. Let's play piano for a bit. My voice is like dying, so I did a lot. I sang, I did so much. I was an entertainer today. Let's play some piano. Cloud Eve here. Hi, I didn't even know you streamed. Hello! Oh my god, we got a raid. Wait, sorry, we got a raid. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so sorry. Have you digital the circus yet? Yes, we watched it. We watched it. It took an hour and a half to actually start the episode, but we did watch it. It was pretty good. Very good episode. It was a manual raid. I wasn't Twitch streaming. Oh. You did it manually. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you for raiding me. Was it a savage raid, an extreme raid, an ultimate raid? Trains to the end of the world. Minmon is so straight she didn't think Hibiki was going to turn Yuri when it first came out. Yeah, I really did. Yuri bait is good. I don't care. The only bait I don't like is engagement bait. When they date that, the characters will get engaged. Funniest part is Hibiki rushing through all the music parts. They almost never show music in the climaxes. Yeah, see, I'm really sad about that because the reason why I liked the season 1 so much was that they did focus on the music. Like, they really, you know that the characters really do care about the music because they actually talked about it. And there's still quite a lot of music stuff now still, but I feel like they're definitely more focused on the character drama now. It's funny I complained so much there wasn't a good enough kind of character drama, but it's more like, well, if they're gonna focus on that, like, you know, living it up a little bit, I kind of missed a lot of the music sort of stuff, you know? Like, I love music so much. I've never been in band. I've never been in a band or any kind of musical kind of performance sort of thing. I've never played music live or done any of that kind of stuff, so. But I would imagine these band kids, like, talk about the music a little bit more, you know? So maybe they don't, but, you know, I would like a lot more just music content, you know? If they're going to talk about a song, really, like, talk about the little nitty-gritty details, too, you know? Talk about, oh, I really like this line, or I like these notes, or this part goes well with that part. The thing I hate about music biopics and stuff, or any kind of media based on music, is that it always glosses over the music, and it just focuses on the characters, you know? I would like a music TV show, a music art content, media content. I would love a music media content to actually focus on the music a bit more specifically, a bit more accurately, a bit more like explicitly, a bit more just like, yeah, this is we're literally talking about this. We're having a conversation just about the musical form or the notes or the arrangement specifically, and just for the sake of it, you know. Sorry, I lost what comment I was on. Milligram React stream. No, I'll probably get copyrighted or something. It was emphasized that they suck at music, which didn't get into the process much. Mygo. What's Mygo? Bochi to Rock is good because it has music. Yeah, see, Bochi went into the music a little bit, which is really refreshing too. Like, it had at least a lot of very involved music. I would have liked, it did gloss over all of Rio's actual songwriting. It focused too much on the lyric writing, and it's like, well, why isn't Bochi writing the guitar parts or like talking about the music? Why don't they just, I don't know. You have to talk about the music. I'm flailing my hands here. Bang Dream I Go. Oh, I've heard of that show then. Didn't get into the process much. My music teacher was too. I didn't think he was satisfied with my playing because I would fall apart when it's my turn to play for him. Ah, see, I probably would have been so stressed out if I ever had some kind of music class. The Caligulating effect. I've never heard of it. trying to figure out what the chords of Gusty Guard and Galaxy is. I've never been able to figure them out perfectly. It's just a little too difficult. There's a lot of complicated chords going on. But I think I got it mostly right. Yeah, I'm so look, my model's totally like I'm looking at the screen right now and it's totally off model. But anyways, my voice is pretty bad right now. We like caught a consistent 20 viewers the whole time. That's so incredible. We got 2 new subscribers. Thank you. And thank you for everyone who helping out with Ko-fi the last month and just subscribing and just watching me and listening to me sing my heart out. My bunny heart out. I think we should probably call it for today. Is there any requests for who I should raid? Any requests, raiders? Any raider requests? I'm only sleeping when I wake up early in the morning. Look ahead, I'm still yawning. Yeah, I'll take any requests first for who I should raid. Delete the nets. I don't think he's streaming right now. I gotta still follow him. We gotta get him to affiliate. Delete the net. No. Who else? Who else? Kai Sinat. 61,000. I'm not gonna stream to 61,000. They already got enough. Nobody else has really streamed. It's Pat. Someone is sleeping. Oh well. I'll just play a little bit more. I've never heard of that person before. Anyways, enough noodling around. Who is this? Leaflet. That's who I'll stream.
Course, and
no more noodling. You can't just have ramen noodling. Ramen noodling. That would be funny, actually. I should call like a little jam track ramen noodling. Ramen noodling. I don't know where my guitar pick went, so. I love tapping on the acoustic, little tap harmonics. It's just like you literally just have to tap with your like finger on like 12 frets above. It's like slap it. I like sort of slap it with my finger, and it has a little high. You know, it's really cool. You have a little tap harmonics. That's what I do. I don't think that's actual tap harmonics, but that's what I do. Anyways. It's the only person who seems to be streaming right now, so I'll rate them. Tap harmonics, yeah, it's so cool. Thank you all for listening to me. I'm so tired right now. I'm gonna have some like milk and cookies or something and soothe my throat. So, thank you all. Yeah, I'm kind of sleepy too. I woke up. I barely slept at all. I was still in bed at like awake at like 5 a.m. But I went to bed at like 1, you know? And I was in bed for like 4 or 5 hours, just lazing away, trying to sleep, but failing. So I am pretty tired, I guess. Hope you all enjoyed music. Hope you're learning a little bit more about music as you go. Oh, I'm probably saying way too much just like randomly for you guys to like, you know, learn too much. But hopefully you can appreciate all the wonderful sounds of music. The hills are alive after all. The hills have eyes in the sound of music. So, thank you for following, liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you so much. Helping out with Ko-fi stuff, and I even have a Patreon. So, thank you so much. Bye.